It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the highest scoring backs in the league, ranking 5th in rushing touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Buccaneers. All that and more.
It is time for
coming
football.
Up next.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland, Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up on.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with White. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
2nd down and 8. Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Throwing is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Sending a receiver right. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Done.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and the routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early.
Purdy now on 2nd down. It's Samuel on the screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
That's on the 11-time Pro Bowler, Trent Williams.
Still 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you got the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense, running back Rachaad White, ready for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Throw left side. Pulled in by Evans. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice first down pickup there by Jalen McMillan. And Mike, as he tries to find his role in this Bucs offense, I think a lot of his opportunities are going to come inside at that slot position. Not only his ability to find soft spots and have good instincts to get himself open and uncover, but also the quickness to win man-to-man. And that combination is going to get him a lot of targets. Remember, he had 5 receiving touchdowns each of the last 2 seasons back in college.
On 2nd down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's White. White, first down and much more. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here comes Otten in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 12. Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. They'll roll out here with Purdy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To throw is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and that sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw. That is caught by McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They put a receiver in motion to the left. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they have gone to the halftime break with the Bears out in front. Keenan Allen, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've gone to the half with the lead over the visiting Bills. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. The Bucs were treated to a fine first half by their quarterback. That's Baker Mayfield. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no returns forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They send Evans in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Checking it down, this one is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
George Kittle was the intended target that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the ground is Mason. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? they've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Run.
Here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. Yeah. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So Kittle comes in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And one effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. The ball comes out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On first down is Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Good. What's that?
On 1st down, it's White. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. 49ers offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Purdy going to put it up again. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Well, that's a nice one for the stat line. That last grab, his 50th on the season. They'll roll out here with Purdy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Mayfield. Throw left side. Pulled in by Evans. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now Mayfield. A short one there to Otten.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Third and long. Another run here with White. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's first down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw again with Purdy. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to...
And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only did they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 35, Buccaneers 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10.
What's that?
Throwing is Baker. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 2nd down.
What's that?
Baker to throw. To the left side, to Godwin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
It's Week 11 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He's one of the highest scoring backs in the league, ranking 5th in rushing touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side taking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pass complete to Walker. Stiff arm success. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Walker on first down. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go, hey.
Walker now from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying again, Walker. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Smith in the pistol. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go! Ready, go!
Blitz coming for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. A tight end in motion now. Charbonnet now up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. Catch is made down the right sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Smith. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This is complete to Charbonnet. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send Samuel right. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they send their back in motion right. Got Hughes check, and it's complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set.
Purdy setting up that play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And that will not be enough for a first down. And with a half a football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. McCaffrey on third down. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
Warriors 70. Set, go.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he drives this forward to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
He's got it, room to run. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive starts. That's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Wide open, downfield, got it! And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready up.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Go.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Purdy to throw it. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go. Check up.
Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up a screen out wide. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. So the long run a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 2nd and 3 now.
Ready? Go. Ready?
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. First down, Smith to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Walker hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Here we go, hey. Here we go.
Smith on 1st down. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He's on the move. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Juke the defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We've reached halftime, and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kadarrell Hodge, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw by Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun is Purdy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Brought in by Ayuk. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. Finds a big lane. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the red zone now. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now Purdy. He's going to get this off to his fullback. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Go! Go!
On third and short, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Notion man left is Lockett. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Purdy on 1st down. That one is caught left side of the field. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
Room to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just a positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. New set of downs for him at the 38.
There we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Connection made on the cross. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
Pressure comes, Smith. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss, and that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. He spins right by him. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give, McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
18 rep. Let's go. Ready. Take go.
Looking to throw, Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Quick hitter complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. Big man showing up the yards. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared and, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Moody for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. First down, Smith to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of Walker. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They dump it off to the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go.
And again, it's Smith. This one falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And it's 3rd down. Blitz coming for Smith. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Cut by Lockett. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
A run with McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.